I thought I had a video on this, and I don't think I do. So I'm making a video about how to do a least squares fit in Python. So suppose you collect some data, and I'm just going to call them X and Y, but it could be anything. Number, and you make a graph. I'm going to show you how to make this graph in matplotlib, which I don't normally use, but I'm going to show you. And then, if I have a graph and I think it's linear, I want to fit a best fit line, and I just drew it right there. That's actually pretty good. And I want to find the equation of this line, y equals mx plus b. So I want to find the slope, and I want to find the intercept. Now, there's actually a lot of ways to do this in Python. I'm going to use the matplotlib. It's a little bit older, but it's the way I like it. It's simple. There's more advanced, robust ways, but if you just need to do a line, I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to start with Python. We're going to make up some data. I'm going to show you the array class. Is it a class? And then I'm going to show you how to make a scatter plot, and then we're going to find the best fit line, the least squares fit. It's least squares because what you're doing is you're finding the distance between these points and the line, and you're squaring the difference and minimizing that. But we're not going to do all that complicated stuff. We're just going to make the graph, and we're going to find the slope. So let's do that in real Python. So switching over here to real Python. I normally use web.python because I love it. But this is Python. I'm using Google Colab, which is pretty nice because you don't have to install anything, and it has all the stuff that you need. So let's just get started. We're going to need 2 modules to do this. And so I like to import my modules in the first little cell. If you haven't used Google Colab, it's a lot like Jupyter Notebook. You could put all this code into one editor and run it. You don't have to break it up. I just break it up because that's the way I work. So the first thing I'm going to import is numpy. Some people call it numpy for Python. Numpy looks funny though. So I'm going to say import numpy as np. So when you import a module in Python, it gives you access to the functions in that module. If you just have one module, you can just import it and be done with it. But if you have more than one module, you should get in the habit of importing them as a name. So I can say, I want this function from that module, this function from that module. So np is going to be my code word for numpy. Okay. And then the other one, in order to make a graph, I need import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. And now I'm going to run this cell. And so it'll just do something, and then it'll say, okay, it's done. And check. Done. I got it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is to make 2 lists of data because I got to plot stuff. And this could be actual data. You could create this different ways. I'm just going to type stuff randomly. So I'm going to call the first one X. So X is going to be an array. That's a type from numpy. So it's going to be np.array. If I just say array, those are going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And so I need to put a parentheses, and then I need to put a list with square brackets of my values inside of there. And I could do a paired list, but I'm not going to, and I hate when it does this. I forgot how to dismiss it. So let's just start typing our numbers in there. I'm going to be creative. 2.1, 2.8, 3.0, 4.9, 5.1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Okay, now I'm going to make another one. Y equals np.array. Let's make these like twice as big. So 4.2, 6.6, 7. I just go to 7. And how many is that? Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I need 2 more. So 11.3 and 11.8. That's it. One of the things that you can do is to print those just to make sure they work. I kind of like that. So print x, y. Let's just run that and just see what happens. So printed them out. Okay. And there's my 2 arrays. The nice thing about arrays is that you can multiply. You can say x 2 times x, and it'll multiply everything in there by 2. So you can do all sorts of cool stuff like that. Now, let's get to the heart of it. I'm going to calculate the least squares fit. It's simple, right? So in here, all I have to do is to say, I'm going to give it a name, call it, I can do this. Let's say MB, I think this will work, equals NP dot polyfit. So polyfit is a function. I need to give it two lists of data, and it tells me right there. And so I'm going to say X and Y, and then I need to say what order of polynomial, and I'm going to say to the first order, and stop that. Okay, and then let's print M and B. I think that will work. Yeah, done. So now I have M is the slope, and B is the intercept. So I did it. Least squares fit. Done. Next step. Let's go ahead and plot. I'll do it down here. I want to plot an XY scatter for X and Y, and then I'm going to plot a line for the least squares fit. So to plot, it's pretty easy. I can just say PLT dot scatter. So remember, now when I do PLT, I'm using this, calling from this matplotlib.pyplot. And now X, Y, and then PLT dot show, and that's it. I think. It's waiting. Okay, there it is. And I mean, it's boring, but there's my XY scatter. This is not the way I would plot it, but it is plottable. Now, let's make it a little bit better. Let's give it an X and Y label, because if you don't have labels on your graph, then I don't know who you're just talking to yourself, which is fine sometimes. But so I can say plt.x label, and that's going to be just X, and then plt.y label, and that's Y. If you want, you can give it a title. I'm going to turn on the grid, so it's just going to, it looks a little bit better. So I'm just going to say plt.grid. And there's tons of options you can do here to make your graph look prettier. You can make super swanky, awesome graphs. But I'm just making a plain old boring one. Can I make this a little bit smaller? There we go. There's your graph. Okay, so now what I want to do is to add my best fit line. So to do that, I have to generate X and Y values that I can plot. I can't just plot anything. So let's generate X and Y values. I'm actually going to do it up here. So I'm gonna make some X values. I'm going to call them XD, and then I'm going to calculate the Y values using my equation. So XD, for the D stands for plot. I don't know. It's just the first thing that came to my mind. There's a function in Python called linspace. So if I say it's in numpy, np.linspace, and it's linear arrangement of things. It says it right there. So if I give it a start number, an end number, and how many things to make, it will generate those. So if I want to go from my X values, my other thing go from, what did it go from? I went from 2 to 5. So let's go from 1 to 6. So I want to go linspace, start at 1, end at 6. And then it doesn't really matter how many data points I have because it's linear, but I'm going to do 10. And then we can print this so you can see what it looks like. Print XD. Run that. And so there's my 1. It goes up to 6, and it spreads out evenly. That's it. Now I can calculate my Y values. YD, it's just going to be M times XD plus B, the equation of a line. That's going to calculate all my Y values. And if you want to print that, you can. I don't really matter to me. Print. There's my Y values. Now I can plot that. So down here, I'm going to plot that. I'm going to say plt.plot is a normal line. It's not a scatter plot, just puts the data points, but I want to connect them by lines. So I'm going to say XD, YD, and that's it. I can give it a label, but I'm not going to. There you go. Look at that. Best fit line. The end. And that's how you do that in normal Python with numpy and matplotlib. And this actually works for the polyfit works for any order polynomial, which is kind of nice. The end.